Hi, I'm Laura Hoy for Benzinga, and here's a look at what you can expect from the markets today, Thursday, December 5th. At his meeting with Chinese officials in Beijing on Wednesday, Joe Biden expressed the U.S.'s disapproval of China's recently declared air defense zone. The Chinese Foreign Ministry claimed that the decision to set up the zone was in accordance with international law. However, Biden was firm on the U.S.'s position on the matter and said that China will be expected to defuse the situation over the next couple of weeks. Activist investor Carl Icahn has put more pressure on Apple by filing a shareholders' proposal for a stock buyback on Wednesday. The proposal was for a $50 billion buyback, much less than Icahn's originally proposed buyback for $150 billion. Moody's Investor Services raised their outlook on Spanish government bonds from negative to stable. The firm cited strong evidence that the Spanish recovery could be sustained as the reason for the revision. Ukrainian President Viktor Yanukovych has been trying to secure additional funding from both Beijing and Moscow in order to keep the Ukrainian economy afloat, but so far his efforts have been fruitless. The Ukrainian economy is expected to need around $18 billion next year, but since turning away from the EU trade deal last month, Yanukovych doesn't have many options. Apple signed a much-awaited deal with China Mobile under which Apple's iPhones will run on the company's network. The deal will likely give Apple a leg up as it is one of the world's largest carriers with over 700 million subscribers. Asian markets were down across the board. The Japanese Nikkei lost 1.50% and Australia's ASX composite was down by 1.44%. China's Shanghai composite was down 0.21% and the Shenzhen composite lost 0.26%. Europe's markets were also lower. The UK's FTSE was down by 0.26% and the Eurozone Stock 600 was down by 0.29%. The Spanish IBEX lost 0.27% and France's CAC 40 was down by 0.33%. In currency markets, energy futures were mixed. Brent futures were down by 0.25% and WTI futures were up by 0.12%. Gold lost 0.89% and silver was down by 1.21%. Industrial metals were up across the board, with aluminum posting the largest gains, up 1.90%. In currency markets, the euro gained 0.16% against the dollar, and the pound-to-dollar ratio was mostly flat. The dollar gained 0.39% against the yen, but lost 0.04% against the Australian dollar. Thursday will be an important day for monetary policy as both the European Central Bank and the Bank of England are expected to announce their interest rate decisions. Other notable economic releases include U.S. GDP, U.S. initial and continuing jobless claims, and the French unemployment rate. And that's it for today's Market Primer. I'm Laura Hoy for Benzinga. Good luck on your Thursday trades.